All right, well,
Please.
I guess I'll wait for Kev to be done, and then Kev can do like the Speedrun Nite official introduction.
Okay. All right. I think I changed the title. We're good to go.
Nice. And the game?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
What's up, everyone? I guess I'll start it off. What's up, everyone? So we're gonna be doing Pete Boy first on the Speedrun Nite Extravaganza.
Yes.
I know there's probably not many people here yet, but there will be. So yeah, it's gonna be lots of fun. And Pete Boy,
I'll get the message out there.
good luck on your run, brother.
Yeah. So this is Super Mario World, no cape, no Star World, because I do not like capes and I do not like Star World. No, really, I just play that way so that you know, I think the cape kind of makes the game a little too easy, especially when you can just fly over a bunch of levels. So don't want to do that. No Star World means that I have to play through like most of the game. You know, I can't just take the Star World shortcut directly to Bowser. So that way I get to enjoy the game as God intended, one might say. So yeah, super stoked to be part of Speedrun Nite. This should be probably like a 47-minute run. My PB is about 43 minutes, but given the circumstances, I'm not expecting to perform super duper well. But you know, we're all here to have a fun time and chat, hang out,
Hell yeah,
and all
brother.
that.
Let's go, Peter.
Let's go. All right,
You're the real deal.
we're gonna count down in 3, 2, 1, go. Whoops. All right, I started the timer a little late, but that's okay. This is gonna be a PB anyway, so.
Right, easy.
So the time starts the frame that Mario appears on this little screen here, and time will end the exact frame that Peach appears from Bowser's clown car after I beat Bowser. So when you're like a top level runner, it makes it really easy to time like down to the fractions of a second. It's pretty neat. So starting off, just kind of running. If I were a pro epic speedrunner, I'd be able to go through the entire game this fast. Unfortunately, I'm quite a beginner still, so I'm going to be taking a little bit more of my sweet time throughout the later levels, but it's all good.
You'll have to tell us what your like times are at because we can't see the timer.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be updating you on like the splits and everything.
I started the timer on my watch, so we can somewhat follow.
Nice.
But we'll have no idea.
Yeah, so we just passed the 1 minute mark. So we are about 1/45 of the way there.
Okay, so I'm 17 seconds behind.
So actually, this would be a good time to introduce people on the couch if you want to go around and say who you are, what you'll be running later.
Yeah, I am K-Slugs. I'm the host of the stream, kinda the event. I'm here on the couch. Dave will be here on my left soon. That is my wife. And then over on this couch,
Rye Bread here. We'll be running Metroid Prime later. Very excited for that. Then
I am Rotor. I'm going to be speedrunning Kirby Superstar.
Yeah.
and then we've got Z-Link. He's over there practicing Mario Kart right now. He will be streaming next, and yeah. And then we've got the best helper for like things that we can't handle immediately. Dave, coming in clutch.
Like Chick-fil-A.
Dave is really the one running the show. I mean, this event would not function without her, you know, feeding all of these dumb boys on the couch. So, you know, oh, that's unfortunate right there, but that's fine. Just keep going.
Watch out for them spiky balls.
Watch out for the spiky balls.
Bella would have them destroyed if she were here.
I wish that Bella were here to destroy these spiky balls, but what can you do?
We need a Bella cam at my parents'. That'd be kind of funny.
She wouldn't stay in it.
All right.
Oh no.
Number 1, Iggy's Castle, as expected from the number 1 castle. This one's pretty simple. There's a fun strat to kill Iggy quickly, which hopefully I will be able to pull off. I'm not super consistent at it yet, but we will see when we get there. So here we have a fun little auto-scrolling section, which is great because that means I can just kind of chill out and like crouch over here in the corner and walk backwards. Swag backwards, as we say.
Moonwalking.
Moonwalk.
Wailing cabins. Who's speedrunning Tetris?
We do not have Tetris on the docket today. Perhaps next time, though. So you can only have 2 fireballs on the screen at a time, but if I just mash them, I can just kind of shoot.
Oh no.
All right, here we go. Iggy and perfect. That was amazing.
Oh my hell yeah!
All right, so we're about to split. All right, so I am 2.3 seconds ahead on that split.
Hell yeah, brother!
PB pace.
So yeah, I split after every castle boss, not the fortresses though, although I might change my splits later. Mario has defeated the demented Iggy Koopa. Blah blah blah. Iggy Koopa. Check out that spacing on those words. It's very odd, and I do not like it as a professional graphic designer.
Hey, KB Meows, what's up? Keeping you company as you jog.
Damn,
Yeah.
that is some dedication right there. Tuning in during the jog.
Yeah.
Props to you.
While running.
While running, running while running.
Pretty meta.
Yeah.
So
So
I do love some real life speedrunning.
Yeah.
we
I
do.
say so myself. Right.
I used to be a real life speedrunner, but then I took an arrow to the knee, so you know.
It happens every time.
So here we're gonna do the first actual skip of the run. It's not a glitch. I won't be doing any glitches, but I will be doing a cool skip here. Normally you need to like get the green switch palace to be able to run up this wall here, but I can just jump with Yoshi, and there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoshi.
And here we go.
Poor
I'm
Yoshi.
speed walking, says KB Meows.
Poor Yoshi will get left behind many times throughout this run, but it's alright. He always comes back.
My speed run's pretty much a speed walk, so
Banjo comes around sometimes.
yeah. It's Kazooie that, really carries quite literally
Oh, I
carries
thought you were talking about real life.
that too.
I've taken some speed walks in my day. That's kind of what this run is actually right here. It's kind of a speed walk.
Oh, man.
So here we get some nice chill water levels. Not too much to say about this one. Oh my god, that's close. What is interesting is that when you hold an item underwater, you go a lot faster. So I'm just going to be holding onto the switch, but not actually doing anything with it.
You can already see a lot of similarities.
Oh shit! Alright, we're good.
Way they speedrun.
Similar consoles, similar.
Similar mechanics. Similar jank.
Do we need these?
Who's speedrunning real life?
Nobody.
I'm not.
we're all living life to the fullest out here.
Like,
Alright, first spooky ghost house. We get to see, I think, 2 ghost houses and 1 ghost ship
Your thoughts?
during this run.
There you go.
What's up, C Much?
What's up, Much?
Oh, go in the door, Mario, please.
We got a sub.
Oh, I saw you at work the other day. I was on the road.
Alright, good ghost house. That ghost house is interesting because there's one room that basically, the door inside that room takes you to an almost identical copy. So that's kind of like the puzzle aspect. So if it looked like I was just going through the same room a couple times, that is why. DP3, here we go. Whoops, that was kind of a weird little jump I didn't need to make.
Yes.
Is K capitalized and S capitalized?
Oh, he almost fell there.
Yeah, I did. Oh. Yeah, this level's fun. We got a bunch of fun little rotating platforms. Here we get to chill out for a sec.
/case.
Never actually played this game, says KB Meows. Well, today's your lucky day because you'll get to see a master at work. Let's go. Check.
Truly a master.
Is it possible to be a master?
Not from a Jedi.
Oh god, that one always kind of makes me nervous.
From Mario.
Oh shit, that was close.
that was close.
Usually I don't play that one quite so close, but you know, I got to swag on him a little bit for the stream.
Door's clear.
Do they kiss you in like other games other than Paper Mario?
Do they
So in
kiss you?
Paper Mario, Yeah, Paper Mario, the little squiggly things,
Yeah.
they kiss you. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, fuzzy. Yeah.
I was about to say that Peach kisses you at the end of this game, but I don't think anyone else kisses you.
You can run up walls in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
when they have the little pink triangles. My favorite pink triangles. Swag? That was kind of swag.
So,
Really?
no.
Oh.
My favorite
Yeah.
part is how his hat just like falls with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he should have lost his hat by now, y'all.
He waits. Right when he gets the star to try to invincibility him, he gets it.
Yeah, that's
I like how
a fun, majestic way to end that level. Sorry, Ryan, I think I cut you off on accident.
Peter's Luigi the entire time. I knew it.
I am tall like Luigi. Alright, time for Morton's Castle. This castle is fun. It has a fun vertical shaft. Ooh. And we get to climb up it in very speedy fashion. And hopefully skip a couple cycles. That's always a good bonus, but not always super consistent.
Yeah, spin jump. Yeah.
A spin jump on those fools. Alright, so here we play the waiting game, interspersed with high-octane movement, so we'll see how it goes.
Just like Rocket League.
Just like Rocket League.
I can't even tell the difference.
I think this game has better graphics than Rocket League, to be honest.
That's probably true.
Yeah, so ideally I would get to like slip in through that little hole in the ceiling there, but I did miss that cycle, but it's okay. We're just gonna try to make up for it in a sec.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now what?
Now
Oh,
what?
there-
What do? What do I do?
Oh shit, I missed a jump. I'm just gonna take this hit, that's fine.
I was like,
Oh, can you like fit through?
Yeah, so like ideally I could have gotten through here, but I did get hung up on that dry bones earlier, so it's alright. The problem is though...
Already drinking a beer. In honor of you.
Nice. Yeah, I was telling you earlier, I'm gonna have to go get a fat tire between the end of my run and
Man,
Metroid Prime.
man, that's Morton.
This is Morton.
I
Oh
couldn't
god.
tell.
So I unfortunately messed up a bit there and did not hit him. And I messed up again because I'm choking a little bit, but it's fine.
It's all
Nah, you're
good.
We're not too far behind. So let's see, we're gonna be about like 10 seconds behind on this split, no big deal.
Yeah.
Alright, so we are about 11 minutes in, and I'm 9 seconds behind, so doing pretty good. I'm quite happy so far.
That was World 2, right? So World 3 next?
Yep, next we are doing the combination of the Vanilla Dome and the Butter Bridge. So the split is called Vanilla and Butter, my favorite baking ingredients.
And there's 8 worlds, right?
I think 7. Let's see, Yoshi's, Donut Plains, Vanilla, Butter, Forest. There's 7.
Oh, wow. So,
Yeah.
I remember Mario games usually being 8 worlds. At
Alright,
least most modern Mario games are like 8 worlds.
here we get to do a fun skip, once again involving Yoshi. We will get to hold on to him this time, but that will change in a bit. I'm gonna get this mushroom for safety for later. I'm gonna try to get this shell, and we're gonna do a fun little trick here, where I'm gonna use the blue shell to sprout wings and fly away. So here we go. So that was good. Yeah, fun fact is that you can crouch there while you're doing a little keyhole animation. All right, so here, unfortunately, we'll have to drop off Yoshi again, but once again, you know, he'll come back. Don't worry, don't worry.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So let's see. Oh, I missed the block. Sweet. Goodbye, Yoshi. Threading the needle. Going on up. Oh, see that platform was like too close to the top of the screen for it to consider, for the game to consider it to be properly loaded in. So that's why I had to kind of like go off to the side. But that was pretty good. That was a pretty good level. The next one tends to give me some trouble because there's some very uninspired level design, by which I mean there's like a ton of jumping Koopas just spamming the stage. So perhaps not the most creative. You'll see that right here. We are going to get Yoshi again, though. So
Heck yeah.
he's always there, like a good neighbor. Yeah, so I don't really know the best way to handle this yet. If I were a pro epic gamer, I could simply just like run at maximum speed and just be parkouring all over these guys, but
Just straight through it.
You're a pro epic gamer.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, you almost
Thanks.
moved the needle.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Way to get back on your Yosh.
yeah. Always, they say to hold your Yosh, you know?
Hold
See,
it
Peter,
close.
that was the ultimate strat because getting hit by Yoshi is no big deal.
It's true. Although I do want to hold on to him, and sometimes like I run the risk of losing him, so trying to just play it a little bit safe. All right. Next level is Dolphin Shoals from Mario Kart 8. You may be familiar with that track from the upcoming Z-Link speedrun.
Is the level really called Dolphin Shoals?
No, unfortunately, it's called Vanilla Secret 3, but but this is the only level with dolphins in them, so Dolphin Shoals it is.
So, confirmed, this is the Mario Kart 8 track.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we'll see this place later today.
Yeah, you will.
Seeing how it looks.
looks pretty good.
It sounds good too. I went into the room and listened.
Gotta keep your Yoshi.
So at the beginning of this level, I kind of like ran to the left a little bit and then started actually moving. And the reason I did that is to get the dolphins in a more favorable cycle position, so that I could bounce on or jump on them a little more
Jason.
consistently.
Jason.
Got to keep your Yoshi close these days, says KB Meows. I agree.
Yeah, you do.
Hold your Yosh.
Keep your Goombas close and your Yoshis closer.
You said your PB was 42 minutes?
43:33 is my PB. World record is 32:41, I think. So I'm, you know, about 11 minutes or 9 minutes behind.
All right.
Close.
Much
Yeah.
closer than I am to my Yeah.
How does a Mario Kart speedrun work and what is being run? So a Mario Kart speedrun works where he has to complete all 48 tracks as fast as he can, 200cc,
Items.
With computer and items.
computer and items and all that jazz. And it's a good time. And then what is being run? It's this game, Super Mario World, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Then next is Metroid Prime. Next is Kirby Superstar Saga. And and then Banjo-Kazooie is last.
Peter, I heard you were giving Kevin a hard time about that.
The Interstate Gamers was. You know, I won't take responsibility for what they post. All right, so that is Resner. In Japan, they are called Buibui, which is much cuter than Resner. I don't know what the deal is there. Just a bunch of Triceratops giving us a hard time in the fortresses, so we just gotta knock them off some platforms and call it a day.
I love Triceratops.
All the day.
Dave says she loves Triceratops.
As you should. They're a lovely extinct creature. So this level, Butterbridge 1, it's another auto-scroller. Actually, it's the only full auto-scroller that we play. Dying here sucks because there's no checkpoint, and it's like probably a 2.5 minute level. So if you like lose your footing at the end, you're kind of boned. So I'm gonna try not to do that. The good news is that since I have Yoshi, if I find myself missing a jump, I can just, you know, catapult off him and save myself. But I'm hoping not to do that because Yoshi will be very useful in the next level for a strat that will hopefully pay off.
So all quiet on the cam, please.
A good time to read out some donations.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got one from Rotor 726 saying, Rotor, you imposter. I'm the real Rotor. $500 donation. Thank you, Rotor.
Thank you. Sounds like y'all need to settle this in Smash.
That explains the facial hair. Alright, okay.
I think Steve was asking what is being run like on Mario Kart.
Well, I think I answered both questions. I think.
You did.
Okay. Well, we're good. I covered all the bases.
You are here for speedrunning content. We have it.
Yeah.
It's the best day of the year. Christmas is coming early this year thanks to the Slug Fan and Speedrun Nite.
That's right.
Hell yeah, brother. We all could use a good Christmas after this 2020.
Yeah. Alright, so that was a good uneventful Butterbridge one. Hold your applause until the end of the speedrun, please. What did I just say?
I forgot to hold my Yosh.
Hold your Yosh. Alright, Butterbridge 2. This level is infamous in my stream because there are all these annoying flying Koopas. They're called Super Koopas, but the only thing they're super at is killing my ass, so we do not like them very much. These yellow ones, the ones with the yellow capes, those spawn in fixed positions, but there are red cape ones later which are RNG. So those are extra annoying. Alright, got the blue shell, so I'm just gonna try to fly away. So I don't often get this strat, so I may not be the best at implementing it yet, but this certainly relieves a lot of the stress from this level. There's a lot of platforming and dealing with these random Koopas and all that, so...
Yeah, I can tell.
It's like you have a cape.
So we're just gonna leave Yoshi behind for now, because I wasn't exactly sure where I was gonna land, but that was probably the best I've ever done that level, so...
Nice.
There we go.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Do I still have to hold my applause?
No, you can let it rip now. There we go.
I was gonna say Z-Link isn't a big fan of blue shells.
Yeah. You know, the applause really did make it feel a lot more like GDQ, so take that for what it's worth.
We need some bets going on. How many blue shells will Chris get hit by today?
2.
No.
Yeah, right.
It'll be more than that.
We'll have to do some side bets later.
16.
So this is, I think, the only area in the game where I actually run from right to left. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting.
And what is interesting also is that even if you're running right to left, the enemies will still spawn facing the left. So there were some little, like, scaly enemies I just passed, and they had blocks behind them to force them to face to the right, the direction that Mario was approaching. So, kind of fun little fact there. Oh god, yep. First death of the run. That's unfortunate.
That's all the way down there.
Yeah, so I think I have to start from the very beginning. Yeah, so...
Still made it pretty far in the game, though.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty pleased that the preceding levels went as smoothly as they did, because those always give me trouble. This one usually doesn't give me much trouble, but, you know, it's all good.
You're a late game perfectionist.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you always practice the end game part.
We're in the end game.
I practice the end game the least.
That's same here.
So, another fun fact while I'm playing the same part of the level again. So I was just talking about how the enemies always spawn facing the left, no matter which direction you're coming from. The exception to that is when the enemies spawn, like, at the very beginning of the screen. Like, when Mario spawns and an enemy is right there, the enemy will actually be facing right. So that's... I don't know exactly why that works, but it is very interesting, to say the least. Here's Ludwig. We're gonna kill him, and that's about all you need to know.
Looked pretty crazy back then.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so what's interesting is that these sprites look nothing like their official artwork even from this time. Kind of like, you know, Pokemon Gen 1 versus the official illustrations. Kind of interesting.
Fat Pikachu. Fat Pika. I love Fat Pika.
Alright, so I'm about a minute behind now, which is totally fine. Still on a pretty good pace, all things considered.
That's right, dude.
Keep going.
Keep trucking.
Fat Pikachu is my profile picture at work. So when people email me,
Oh, the original yellow ones?
just right there. I think some of my bosses have told me to get like a real picture, and I never do. I said, I'm always like, nah. I tell them, I'm like, no, this is great. People love this. And other people are starting to put video game characters too. So they probably hate me.
Someone told you to change it? Is that what you just said?
Alright, sports update. Good eggs. Good work.
Alright, here we are in the Forest of Illusion. The Forest of Mirages and Hopes and Dreams. So the gimmick behind this whole area is that there's like a mix of normal and secret exits on most levels, and like the way that the world is laid out is kind of unintuitive. So basically, like, if you're a casual player, you have to like look for these secret exits and find your way out the forest. Luckily, we're epic gamers, so we know exactly where to go.
Right.
So this area is good for farming 1-ups because you can get like stacking 1-ups by killing all these enemies with the star.
Just by running through them.
Just by running through them. So right now we're getting like 3 ups.
Yep.
So we got a 15-point landing, so shoutouts to the gymnastics.
Man, you broke the 1 through 10 scale.
So now that I've had 1 death in the run, my chances of PB are 0, pretty much. My PB was a clean, deathless run with like 1 mistake on Bowser, but no deaths. So the only way that I'd really be able to push that PB forward is by learning some like actual glitches and stuff, and of course like just getting more familiar with the game and just running through at high speed. So as I said, you're kind of seeing a pretty casual speed run, all things considered, but still trying to bring the hype. And in my opinion, beating the game, oh shit, beating the game like that is an accomplishment. So
Hell yeah, brother. Don't worry about it.
I just think it's a pretty cool game, speedrun, and I'm intrigued to learn more tricks and just play through this.
There's actually a trick in this level that I do not know how to do yet, but involves Yoshi. I think you get to actually stay on Yoshi, though. You don't have to to ditch him like usual. But basically, you can like use Yoshi to clip into a corner of a wall in this level, and then you like just go into the wall and you skip pretty much all of this. So like outside of actually just getting better at the game fundamentally, that would probably be the biggest like quick time save if I learned how to do that. I'm tempting fate by swimming really close to that urchin right there. Probably shouldn't have done that.
So we've got a donation from Bella, and Bella says, rough.
Nice.
That's rough, buddy.
Grandma. Rough.
More like,
Bah.
Point the big yard.
So this
That
football
is
dude
a-
down there is just sicking all the fish on me, so that's nice of him, I guess.
Get him! Get him, boys!
I believe that is the only spot in the game where that particular charge and chuck lives, so that's pretty neat. Alright, Force of Illusion 3. The gimmick here is that there are a bunch of enemies spawning in bubbles, and if you run into a bubble, you will lose all of your vertical momentum and some of your horizontal momentum, so they can trip you up. You'll see that they put these bubbles like above tricky platforming sections.
So physics.
So indeed. So I'm going to be taking some care with these guys. Goodbye, Yoshi. It was nice knowing you. So yeah, like I just don't really want to mess with these folks too much. So yeah, like, if I jumped into that Goomba right there, I would fall into that pit because it would just sap all my momentum. And same thing if I jumped to that bomb right there.
Huh.
Pretty tricky stuff. But we should be in the clear now through the rest of the level. Stomp on that guy, go down this pipe. Oh my god, it's a key?
What? It looks like a key.
Alright,
What
time
could
for
it be?
boss number 4. This is going to be our favorite boy, Roy.
We call that
boy.
we call that the Foss.
Fire Emblem? What?
So yeah, now I get to sit on this little block snake, just kind of chill out. So this would be a good time for some donations.
Also a fire stage.
We have another donation from. This says it's Bella again.
I
Why-
was about to say that.
Why am I not here? Says Bella. And she sends 1 stick.
Can we get some applause from the audience for that 1 stick? I mean, that is such a generous donation. Single-handedly eliminating cancer. Thank you, Bella.
Single paw.
Oh.
Single podly.
Hold your pause.
Hold your applause. Nice.
You got all these block levels.
Here on the K-Slug stream, we like to have fun. That was kind of a silly injury right there, but it's all good.
These have always been some of my favorite Mario levels throughout the years, is the heavy blocks one. I don't know why, they just always appeal to me.
That's interesting, because those are actually some of my least favorite.
It's funny you say that because I hate them.
It's funny you say that, because you're fucking wrong!
Excuse me.
So here's Roy. He looks very cool. He's blue. Alright, so we're about a minute and a half behind. No big deal.
That was like the easiest one.
Yeah.
What's he even do? He just charges in at you like, I'm going to get you.
Yeah, so he does the same thing that we saw Morton do earlier, where he was like running up on the wall, and he tries to fall on the ground and smash you. So here we get to see an incredible OSHA violation, where Mario will approach the thing that he just set to blow up. So,
Oh my.
good job.
Did you say HIPAA
died.
violation?
OSHA?
OSHA.
OSHA.
Yeah.
OSHA, HIPAA.
If the game then told us the extent of Mario's injuries, that would perhaps be a HIPAA violation.
It's the third death of the run.
Alright, on to Chocolate Island. This area historically gives me some trouble, but I've been practicing a little bit, so I think we're all good.
Is that how it works?
What are those creatures?
These
Those
are,
Triceratops?
I think they might be, no, they're rhinos. They're supposed to be rhinoceros. You may recognize the small green one from my squished dinosaur avatar on Discord.
Oh.
Yep.
It makes sense now.
Yep. Yeah, because these guys are some of the trickiest enemies because they can turn around and start chasing you, and you know they're like jumping all over. In fact, normally I take this area a bit faster, but I just took it. Oh my god! I just took it slowly because I was chatting and stuff.
Whoa.
Launch, dude.
So that launch has very interesting physics where if you hold right on the D-pad, you actually go way less distance and you will die. So what you have to do is hold the run button and the jump button during that entire launch, but don't actually press right on the D-pad. Very weird. I don't know why that is the way it is.
Die.
It's like they intended for you to, I'm going to make it. No, I'm not.
Yeah. This part, oh, that was kind of silly. But it's alright, it's the beginning of the level. No huge loss.
Yeah.
So this ghost house has weird holes moving back and forth on the ground. Very cool, very spooky.
Spoopy.
Spoopy.
Hey, this is December. October's over.
Halloween never ends.
Halloween is forever. My Twitter profile has been somewhat Halloween themed for like 4 years straight now, so. Dark Pete.
Dead Latitude. Yeah, Dead Latitude here.
Yeah, this is the only area in the game where they appear, so we are getting to say hi to them before we move
This
on.
looks like a level that would trigger me.
This level actually has like some very unique elements, like this ghost string thing is I think unique to that level. The fishing boo is unique. These boos that turn into blocks that I'm just kind of letting follow me, those are unique to this level. It's very interesting.
Oh wait, so you turn around, they turn the...
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Shit.
Yep.
Nice.
I've seen you do that.
How are they never continued on?
I don't know. There's a lot of ideas in this game.
That's a brilliant game design idea. Why haven't they revisited that?
Nintendo.
Let's go.
What's up, Joe Davis?
Uh,
Look at all
Joe.
these
Mr.
slugs.
Joe Davis. Good to see you.
Alright, Chocolate Island 2. This level is interesting because depending on the timer and depending on the amount of coins you get, the rooms that the doors take you to will actually vary. It turns out that if we just go through the level kind of quickly, we will end up getting the exit that we need, so that works out nicely. But if we were to like go slower or get more coins or whatever, we'd actually see different areas. So that's
Can I
very
be
interesting.
honest? I would never leave Chocolate Island. I would just stay.
That's it.
That's it. That's the run.
oh, we have some chocolate if y'all want some chocolate.
Oh, speaking of chocolate,
Chocolate Island
I feel like we
percent.
have to, Katie. He's at Chocolate Island. We have to eat some chocolate. Peter, in honor of you being at Chocolate Island, I will eat some chocolate.
Thank you. We're actually about to play Chocolate Secret, so if you want to keep your chocolate a secret, that's fine too. I guess it's a little late for that, but anyway.
All right.
Oh, that football got me. So those footballs actually bounce somewhat randomly. They have a somewhat random chance of doing a high bounce or a low bounce, so they are very annoying to deal with. That one would have killed me no matter how it bounced, so that was just my B. But anyway.
I'm a milk chocolate guy.
You gotta go.
I guess
What's up,
not
Lee?
as much Lee, what's up?
How's it going, Lee?
Case looks hype. NV Lee.
Hope you're doing well today, Lee.
Here we go. Eating some chocolate. Chocolate island.
Chocolate secret.
Joe.
Who's Joe?
Joe.
You know, before I knew where this was, I was gonna say those masses look like chocolate bars. Bars.
Yeah, now here we're just melting some cheese in the fondue pot, as you can see.
I love cheese.
Wow.
It's going good. Just got back from boxing and some
Yeah.
nice.
Saturday morning boxing.
Saturday is made for boxing.
For dads. And dad's car.
Getting some Discord stuff finished up. Nice. All right, next up is Wendy's. We're going to go to my favorite fast food establishment.
Without fail. Every week.
Number
Kevin
6,
sees it
Wendy's Castle.
every week. He just shakes his head.
I agree.
Joe says, I like that Mario's butt is what dooms these turtles to their ultimate demise. I agree, man.
That's right. You know that Saturday is made for dad's Christmas.
Mario's butt.
Whoa.
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 That was very-
There's like no warning
No.
where
Oh
they
my-
come from whatsoever.
Yeah, that area consistently screwed me up before I, like, had decided on just, you know, like, always stand in this spot at this time.
What do the epic pro gamers do?
You know, it's been a while since I've seen the VOD, so I don't actually know what the Epic Gamers do. I'm only concerned with what I can do because I am the most important.
Yeah. That's like 2 miles. You got it.
If you're running fast, if you're sprinting, maybe.
Wendy's is superior.
It's not sprinting.
Nah.
I do know Pete Boy likes his Frosties.
I do. I just like Wendy's in general, honestly. Oh, that may be mostly from, like, memories. Or so
French
then.
fries.
Oh, that was tricky
Remember
right
we
there.
went to Wendy's on our first speedrun night.
I do remember that.
Dude, I did not remember that.
And then
I
Well,
was
that's how
not
we
there.
P Boy also went and got a Frosty.
I don't have no memory of this at all.
Yeah, no, I made spaghetti.
I thought we got a
It's
Frosty.
spaghetti stream.
because we did social eating.
Yeah. Yeah, we did have spaghetti, but I think we also had a Frosty. Maybe it's Pete Boy was got a Frosty.
Maybe it's the same.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
It might be your place. If we did.
Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.
No, we never did it at my.
Yeah, we did. Because my brothers came to that one. We never
Oh my
stayed in
God.
the shared apartment. Doing Metro Prime. And,
Which apartment?
All right, sweet. Wendy's is done.
The dungeon.
Wendy's is done.
Yeah, I lived at 2.
first one.
Oh.
All right, so I had some unfortunate deaths there. We're now about 3 minutes behind, which is kind of where I expected to be for this run. Honestly, given that I'm chatting with everyone and trying to put on a show, I think I'm actually doing quite well. So good job to me. I did it.
You're doing great, Pete Boy.
Does he just clean it out?
You know, Wendy's is known for their clean establishments, and here we see Mario just really taking it to the next level.
It's mopped up.
Now I'm hungry.
I love the subtle humor in this game.
Your hair is looking fabulous today, Pete.
Thanks, Lee. Appreciate it as always. Hell yeah, brother!
Hell yeah, brother.
Charming.
All right, Sunken Ghost Ship, a very unique level in the Super Mario World canon. And there are some literal cannons as well.
Would you
Thanks,
say
Ryan.
it's
He did.
Literally what I said.
Thank you.
Thanks for repeating what he said.
So here we have a field of ghosts, a landmine, a minefield, a landmine field. Ghosts. Gonna try not to trip up on them. They do spawn in the same place every time, so it's a consistent path. It's very nice. Although I only knew that once I started speedrunning the game. Before then I was like, oh, it's random. But alas, it is not random.
alas?
Oh.
And here we just kind of sit tight for a bit and wait for these spooky boys to pass us up.
Spooky boys.
We're gonna try to... Oh, I messed up. I was trying to thread the needle there. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna get power-ups coming soon anyway.
What moves are?
Are
they just ghosts, or are they like the ghosts?
Dead spirits. Yeah.
Oh
guess-
no, I had
guess
never thought about
ghost
that.
implies that people are dead.
It's dry bones.
So Lee is asking who else is joining us besides K-Slugs and
Yeah.
Dave. I don't think Lee recognizes everyone on the couch.
So we've got obviously Dave and me, and then we've got Ryan Rybread, and we've got James Roeder over here, and they will be speedrunning. Ryan's speedrunning Metroid Prime, and then James is speedrunning Kirby Superstar Saga.
God.
Just Superstar. And then we've got Z-Link over here.
That is me.
I don't think Joe realized that you're here.
Is that James?
Hello, Joe.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe, dude. Alright, so we are now in the Valley of Bowser, the final area of the game. Can I get some yas from the crowd?
Yeah. Case looks
Yeah.
hype.
Duh.
That's the wrong way. I'm gonna go this way.
The dryer singing for you too.
Dryer.
Y'all drying
the
some...
water.
Y'all drying clothes during my speedrun?
We're-
Look at me.
Look at freaking Dave.
I'm washing clothes too.
Oh yeah, hold your mole.
Hold your moles. Oh, I actually just went the wrong way once again, so that's kind of unfortunate. That's what happens when Dave is doing laundry during my speedrun. I make mistakes. God.
Now we'll have clean clothes though, so
It's-
you're welcome.
It's a worthy cause.
We call this the blame someone else %.
Dude, you know me. I'm always blaming my friends.
Not my fault.
It's fine, though. It was like a 10-second time loss on a run that's already 3 minutes behind, so, you know, whatever. We're just having a good time.
Case slugs resetty. Yeah, you got to do a resetty.
He's almost done. Shoot.
Case slugs is hosting an event title.
Wow.
Thanks, Streamlabs.
I got to turn that off.
Which they excel. Don't miss. Implying that excel.
I don't know. I just wrote something, man.
All right, so
Gotta
here
have-
we have a fun little wall of cheese that's gonna try to squish us, but we're just simply too epic to get squished by cheese.
Epic.
It's pretty. There is a clip you can do here. Basically, if you get Mario on the magic pixel, you can like clip him into the wall, kind of like what I was talking about with that one underground level. But that's very risky. And here on the Deal for Real speedrun, we're all about those marathon safe strats. Although we are gonna cut it awfully close right here. Oh,
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
I missed something.
get some coins so that we can buy some Wendy's later.
Very close.
I'm missing Speedrun Night right now.
It's speedrun afternoon actually.
No, Alexa, no.
Dick move.
That's okay. Oh no, she does know
I do not
it.
know it. Oh,
He definitely knows it.
where is he going?
Z-Link can confirm.
He hyped.
All right, time for one of my favorite levels in the whole game, Valley Fortress. You may have been seeing me practice before we went live.
Yeah.
This level is full of fun little death spike, or big death spikes rather. So
Oh my gosh.
try not to get bibbity bopped.
Like this level would freak Katie out.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, this level has honestly some of the most clutch moments in my whole speedrun. So we're gonna hopefully put on a good show.
I've never made it this far in this game.
I've never made it past like the first one.
Same.
Oh, that was close.
Perfect hero.
All right, this is where the fun begins, as Anakin might say.
Yeah, nice reference. Good. Prequel reference.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
there we go, baby. Time for Trent
Yeah.
Reznor from 9 Inch Nails.
It's the Triceratops. I love them. As they're trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Banned.
All right, that was good. That was good. I'm gonna clap for myself because that was a good ass level.
Hell yeah, brother.
There you go.
Wait, why did you ban Joe?
Kazooie.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, that's good. Wow.
That's pretty good.
All right, time to go in through Bowser's back door. Ooh.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Need a command called Joe, and it just says ban.
Oh. That's funny.
I said ooh because for me, claiming that is a sexual experience.
So this is one of my favorite levels because of the disco ball. You guys know me. You know I'm a big fan of disco music. So just getting our boogie on down before we fight Bowser. Oh my God, it's gonna be Bowser. There he is.
Go, people!
I don't know what I just did with my
He's
hands.
under 44 minutes right now.
Yep,
People, wait, remember, you can't rush into daddies.
it's true. I cannot rush into. Dude, I have the problem of trying to rush into this daddy right here and messing up this fight. So I just need to honestly take it slow and steady so that I don't miss any cycles or do anything embarrassing like what almost just happened right there.
Boom.
There we go. All right, phase 1 down. Now he's gonna fly away and rain down some fire on me like a angry god. And we will be all Gucci.
Yeah. Guess you can't see that. Streamlabs.
Ooh.
Got swag on him. Gotta warm up my booty.
Whoa.
Thanks, Peach.
Oh my gosh.
Peach is desperate.
I've seen Dave do that a few times.
What?
So Bowser's dropping his balls now. We just have to stomp on him.
As one does.
How did him and Peach fall out?
They're wearing their seatbelts.
You don't know what's in there.
How's she doing that?
It's infinite.
Or those toys?
Donk.
These are Mecha Koopas, as seen on Mario Kart 8's famous track Ribbon Road, which we will see shortly. All right, phase 2 done. Time for phase 3. The end of the run is approaching.
Here we go.
Looking like we're on pace for a 46-minute run, which I'm going to be very pleased with for Speedrun Night.
Yeah, brother.
So let's frickin' go. Oh, he's mad though. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Daddy. Alright, remember, the time will stop the frame that Peach emerges from the clown car after removing her seatbelt. So here we go, that's it, that's the game, and there's Peach.
Hey, nice job, B-Boy, nice.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, brother.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Is that sub 46?
That's 45, 45, 37, sub 46.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
So,
All right.
so the fun hasn't stopped though. There is a fun little glitch I'll show you going into the credits scene. We're gonna enjoy some nice fireworks though.
Bonus content. I don't have bonus content. It's in mine.
Wow, look at the fireworks.
Peter's showing off right
They're beautiful. Yes,
I love
indeed.
fireworks.
So after the last firework goes up, if I hold up on the D-pad, like right now, if I'm holding up on the D-pad, we'll see Mario do something very interesting when the scene transitions here.
I'm scared.
So Mario's just kind of doing the airplane right now. You know, kind of swagging on him.
Just dabbing.
Dabbing all over the place.
Wow.
All right, well, that's it for the run. Thank you all so much for having me join in remotely. It seems like it worked really well. I'm very stoked. Happy to show off, and I'm very happy with how I did today. You know, not a PB, but doesn't matter. We're here to have fun. And actually, I saved time on the Valley of Bowser because I'm just so epic anyway. So
And I could finally see a playthrough of Super Mario World.
yeah.
Never got to see it with this game before.
Make sure to, if you're interested in seeing more of this game, but probably not for a little while, make sure to tune in to twitch.tv/deal_for_real.
It's good.
So yeah, I guess I should. Yeah, go ahead, Kev.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of downtime real quick, so we can switch over to our side of things. So be sure to stay tuned and refresh your browsers if you don't see us come back in a reasonable amount of time. But yeah, we're gonna have like small amount of downtime, so don't go anywhere. We just gotta switch over.
Yep.
So
All right. Yeah, and I'm not going to be on Discord for the rest. Or actually, I don't know. Kev, did we decide if we want to do that or not? Like, probably not. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, I'll just be hanging out in Twitch chat then. All right.
Cool.
So,
Good job, Peter.
thanks, everyone. You heard the man. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.